Stand up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing, yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year,
hello, and we are live for, I don't know why my camera seems off, but I know it's off. I don't know what the heck is going on. But anyway, we're going to roll with it. So this is day 3 of the 12 days of giveaway. And thank you all for tuning in. I'm trying to find my comment window because I was rushing home today. Just the never-ending to-do list. And this thing is off. I don't know what it is. It's something. But anyway, so if you are new and you want to find out more about the 12 days of giveaway, it is not too late to join the 12 days of giveaway. We have 9 more days of giveaways. So you can, let me grab the link right quick. Let me see, grab and pop it in the comment section so you all can join if you would like to. So the 12 days of giveaway is a 12 days of freebies. That's all it is. It's just 12 days of freebies to help you start getting into the mindset of test prep. So that's what this is. So I dropped the link in the comment section. So if you're interested in joining, you can find out more about that there. So day 1, I dropped my, let me go ahead and show you in the spirit of showing, not telling. So digging into data, push this over. And day 2 was planning small groups for test prep. And tonight is your test prep calendar. It has 8 weeks, but you won't need that much. It's just, that's the calendar template that I'm using. And tonight I'm going to show you how to complete this calendar, or just to get it started with ideas of how to plan out your calendar for your test prep. So if you're new here, my name is Michelle, aka the Ignited Teacher. And what I do here on my channel is that I provide teachers, well, math teachers like yourself, with teaching tips and strategies that are evidence-based, and most of them have been used in my classroom for you to, that can be implemented in your classroom as early as the next day. So thank you for joining in. If you're live, drop a comment in the comment section to tell us where you're tuning in from, what grade level you teach, or if you don't teach a grade level, who you support. So thank you for tuning in. Let me see something right quick. Because it's really bothering me with this. I don't know. I'm going to have to deal with it. But it's bothering me. So there we go. It's like a glare on the thing. But anyway, so let's go ahead and dive in. I try to do a little recap every time I go live. So here it is. Day one, I talked about, let me pull my day one, digging into your data. So this was the freebie. And if you are in Podium, you have this template and the video that goes along with it. We talked about the different subhubs. Who are you digging data for? These people or these groups. What concepts are problematic? In elementary, I gave an example of place value rounding and fractions, secondary equations, proportionality, and slope. And the why is the qualitative data. That's the piece that you bring. Attendance could be issues, time constraints can be issues that affect your quantitative, which are your numbers. And then on day two, we talked about planning out your groups because you're going to have to look at your sub pops and the kids. You're going to have to look at them where they are as far as their data is. Anything under, well, 50% or less, really, those are the people who you should be targeting. Because if they're 50%, you can easily get them to 60 and probably even 70, depending on when you start planning and intervene. So that's my little recap for tonight of those days. And tonight I'm going to talk about planning. Real simple. I don't make a big deal out of planning because, yeah, that must be the focus on here that's off. I don't do a whole big spiel on planning because the planning is based on your data. Everything goes back to data. So I'm going to fill this out as if I were a middle school teacher and an elementary teacher. So let me switch to the template. I'm going to bring it in some. All right, so first of all, this is going to be your week. So this is week 1, Monday through Friday. So we'll say for planning, well, time's sake. So for me in secondary, proportionality is probably an issue, and then I know solving equations. So say for instance, I have 6 weeks planned out. So I'm going to solve equations, and I'll probably do that for 3 days. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be a skill that I wanted. It definitely shouldn't be done in isolation. This is test prep, so nothing should be done in isolation. Nothing. It should all be word problems, no naked problems at all. Everything should be done in word problems and in the format that you are testing. So if you're solving equations, you pull test prep items that are directly related to your, aligned or mimic the test that you're giving. So it should not be something that is not aligned at this point. So yeah, I can't say much more than that. So, solving equations. Then the next week, I'll work on this, may be one step. Then solve equations. Two-step with variables on both sides. Okay, so depending on how much you want to deal with that, it could be 1 or 2 days. That's how you break that down. Then, depending on what your largest student expectations are, you go down the list and identify those concepts that the students are struggling with, and you plan them out. And you look at your student work. Your student work is going to tell you what you need to focus on. So, for example, if they're solving an equation and you know that they are forgetting to simplify, or if they're forgetting to the integer rules, you hone in on that. Because even though they have some fancy ways of solving equations, truth be told, you got to solve those equations and you have to know what you're doing. Now, if I was an elementary teacher, I would start with adding / subtracting with regrouping. Word form, word problems only. And I would only do this for 2 days. So then, if I needed to, I will go into rounding, because those are always an issue, and rounding for 2 days. Now, these are skills that you're going to focus on during the test prep. Now, these are your reteach skills. And let me put that up here. These are reteach skills. And you're probably saying, well, what do you do with the skills that you're not targeting? You do a spiral review. That's what you do. While you're reteaching, during that other time when you're maybe you don't have small group every day, you do a spiral review. You, by this time, if you're in a reteach cycle for test prep, you should not be introducing any new skills. None. There should not be any new skills that you're introducing. So there's a spiral review, which are maintenance skills, and then there's your reteach skills. Your reteach skills are the skills that you're trying to improve. And when I say reteach, meaning you're clearing up those finest misconceptions, the ones that you didn't see at first, but you can only do that through student work. So if you're not having your students show their thinking, I don't say show their work, show their thinking, you're going to have a hard time clearing up misconceptions if you're allowing your students to just circle answers. I don't give credit to my students in elementary or middle school for circling answers. It doesn't work for me. Even the littles, third graders, they have to show their thinking, because you can't clear up something that doesn't actually have student thinking connected to it. So back to this. So you may want to try this for 2 days. I wouldn't say, reteach for more than 2 days unless it's like something that's really in depth. But you're just trying to clear up misconceptions. You can always, if you say I'm going to hit it 2 days here, you can always add it in depending on how much time you actually have. And the reason I say that, you need to have enough time embedded just in case, like, the kids are not getting it. They're just not getting it, and you're like, I need to build some more time in. So make sure that you are actually finishing your make sure you're actually finishing your curriculum in a timely fashion. I cannot stress that enough. Oh, I was looking at something. I'm trying to see how I was looking on camera. All right, so, but that's where we are. If you want this freebie, and let me give you it again. If you want this freebie, I have dropped the link to the 12 days of giveaway, and you can join up until the last day. Now, here's the catch. That's not to say that it's going to be open and accessible for up until so many days afterward. I will be taking the freebies down about 3 days afterwards because it ends on the 27th, right after Christmas. I'll be taking it down. So if you want access to them, you definitely need to go ahead and join now. So as I roll them out, you can get them and have them for your test prep. So that's all I have for you today. If you have questions about this and you're in the giveaway in Podia, leave a comment under the video and I'll definitely respond to your comment as soon as I can. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 4 of the 12 days of giveaway. Bye-bye.